Welcome, everyone. We all live in a world where things are changing, not daily, sometimes even hourly. And we have the feeling that we find ourselves in a situation which feels like we're in the middle of a tornado of life. And you know exactly what we are talking about. And there is this intelligence of the nature, of higher power, however you want to call it, which guides an eagle. When an eagle flies through a tornado, this bird is intuitively so beautifully guided that it goes straight to the eye of the tornado, where there is an absolute serene peace, and stays there, enjoys certainly the peace, and when the tornado is over, it flies out of it. And so with this beautiful example of a real life in the nature, let's reflect on how we human beings can find, in a very natural manner, in the middle of the tornado of life, the eye of the tornado, where the peace, the serenity is waiting for every single one of us. So, Seamus.
Yeah, it's a lovely analogy. And the calm at the center of the storm, and it's a place that's available to all of us, I think, um, given the amount of busyness, created business or genuine business that we all have in our lives. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great skill to learn from nature and how you described the bird. Is it an eagle, you said? Or is it a particular type of bird? I can't remember.
It's an
I was
eagle.
I was too busy breathing uh, and take lessons from that because for me it brings to mind very quickly. Again, everyone will know at this stage the power of the breath and how much breath plays a role in my own life. And with that, before you can actually breathe, what comes to mind as you described that was the presence of mind that the eagle has to respond and find that calm place. And that for me is the big lesson, and that's coming up right away, is that's the key skill, is having the presence of mind like the eagle instinctively does to seek out that calm zone. And for me, the lesson of your story and the lesson today, maybe in our short video, is to develop in the heat of the moment when the storm is at its heaviest and highest and blowing the hardest, having the presence of mind to breathe or become aware of just a touch of your fingers or whatever works for you as a reminder or a trigger. Oh, I'm noticing it's the self-awareness that goes with Susan David's emotional agility model, which I've spoken about before. And it's the awareness to notice, oh, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling the storm blowing all around me. Now it's my time to head for peace and calm through the channel that works for me. It may be breath, touch, reminding myself to, put my feet on the floor as I'm doing right now. Whatever it is that you have decided is going to become your routine when you're in the heat of the moment, and the last thing you're thinking about is intervening, but developing a process around, uh, stepping into that calm zone at the moment when you least instinctively have found yourself not being able to, I guess, So I think it's a process that's worth practicing, like the eagle does instinctively. That's my initial thought, I guess.
Well, everything starts with awareness, being aware of what's happening around you, maybe within you. Sometimes this is a
Mm.
tornado which takes place in your own inner world
Oh yeah.
because your emotions are all over the place and you feel like there is no way out of this tornado. And this is the moment after you have been aware of the fact, yes, I find myself in the middle of tornado of life. Then I take a deep breath in. and connect with my heart, where this pure peace and at the same time the power abides within. Because in this moment I feel also a sense of being powerless. I cannot do anything about the tornado. I don't have to. I don't have to fight it. I don't have to escape. You can be in the middle of it and being safe, feeling powerful, feeling supported by life, by the flow of life, because the true power lies within. And the secret of finding this calm, serene, peaceful place in the middle of the tornado of life. As we said, it can happen outside of you. And I would say in my personal life experience, the tornadoes, which I have experienced within myself, they were way more difficult to deal with as the tornado outside. And at the end of the day, it is up to you to connect through your breath with your heart and to know.
Yeah, and it reminds me as well, just as you speak, like the tornadoes within us are the busy thoughts sometimes that are going on. And we have the opportunity to challenge often the lies of those thoughts, because often what's going on, what we're telling ourselves, isn't necessarily, and most of the time, a lot of the time at least, isn't true, because we're coming up with the worst case scenarios and we're putting so much pressure on ourselves and we're so hard on ourselves. And again, the method of breath, of finding a trigger that intervenes, notices that, oh, I'm being so unfair on myself, I'm being so hard on myself, intervene on those thoughts that are going in as a process to diffuse the tornado or find that space of calm that does reside within every one of us, as you described there so well. But sometimes these thoughts and the tornadoes coming from here, but the peace and calm is through heart-focused breathing, back to heart and connecting with the body. And but this thing here, your heart anchored life, is your center of the tornado. This is where you come for peace and clarity and connection and perspective, I think, you know. So but it takes a discipline, I think, sometimes, that it takes perseverance to notice, intervene in whatever way works for you, and then to find that space of calm. And then ultimately you will be in a better position to respond what's going on in here, but also respond what's going on outside and engage with others in a different way. If you compare to if you had not had the presence of mind to intervene, you do so much in helping yourselves to de-escalate situations and confrontations and conflicts, perhaps in relationships all around you. And when you're working from that place of calm and peace, you're showing up as literally as a different person, you know.
And for those of you who are familiar with us, with our YouTube channel, and you're looking for exact instructions how to practice this heart-anchored breathing, you just go through all our videos. And there is, I think 2 weeks ago, we devoted a video exclusively to this. So go to this video and watch it, stop it, follow the instructions, and you will find for sure the peace in the middle of the eye of the storm of life. So thank you for watching our videos.